Namaskar dosto. Today is 24th April 2022. Welcome to my channel Trade Plan Nifty. This channel is my journey in stock market where idea is to follow process and be a disciplined trader and achieve a sustainable growth. Looks like we're going to have a black Monday, but before we get into detail of that, let's have a look into S&P 500. When we look into S&P 500 on weekly basis, we see that S&P 500 on third consecutive week has shown a very big red candle, and last Friday it has corrected more than almost 3%, and it is definitely below all the moving average. So it has taken a support resistance on 200 bar moving average and it has come down, and now it is below 228 and 50 bar moving average. So S&P 500 is definitely not looking good, or one can say that it's looking dangerous. US government 10 bond yield is almost consolidating between 2.8 and almost 2.98. So this is all right. It's almost a doji, but still on a super trend running on 8 bar. And when we look on weekly chart, we see that it is on weekly chart having no sign of reversal and running parallel to 8 bar moving average, which is definitely not a good sign for all the global equity market. When we look into dollar index, again on weekly chart, dollar index is consistently going up and having a super trend running parallel to 8 bar moving average. And on daily chart, we see no sign of weakness and it's again running parallel to 8 and 20 bar moving average. So definitely an uptrend and definitely not a good sign for emerging market, definitely like India and specifically for Bank Nifty. So global market are definitely not looking good. Now when we look into India, we see that SDFC Bank on weekly chart has shown a one very big red bar and below 50, 20 and 8 bar moving average. So definitely on weekly chart is looking very weak. On daily chart, it's shown some strength in last week. Tried to come out of this consolidation of 1380 but failed. And on Friday shown another red bar. So HDFC Bank is definitely not looking good and definitely below all the critical moving average. So it's definitely weak. When we look into Reliance is finally showing a sign of reversal candle. So there is a weak reversal which it has formed on Friday. Like market very well knew that future deal is gonna get closed or it's gonna go away. Uh, so it looks like the Reliance is gonna turn back, and it's definitely overextended to its 8 and 20 bar moving average. So I'll be not surprised to see Reliance coming down to test its 20 bar moving average, which is at 2628. So huge profit booking we may see in Reliance. And if you actually see in last few days, Reliance was one which was actually giving a big support to market. So if Motabai is gone, then definitely Lalaji will look very weak. And now when we look into Bank Nifty on weekly chart below 20, below 50 and below 8 bar. So no sign of reversal, very big red bar after this reversal candle here. So Bank Nifty is definitely looking weak. On daily chart, it has taken resistance on 200 bar moving average and closed below 50, 200, 20 and 8 bar. So Bank Nifty is also not looking very good. So global scenario is not looking good. Indian indicators like Bank Nifty, SDFC Bank, and one support that is Motabai, which was there, that is also looking very weak. So definitely Lalaji is in trouble. Now let's have a look into Lalaji. So when you look into Lalaji on weekly chart, we see that on last week we have formed a doji and it is closed below 20 and just below 8 bar moving average. One more red bar and we get a confirmation on weakness here. But now on weekly basis, it has a very good support at 16,848 or 16,850, and immediate support is at 17,010, which may get broken on Monday itself. If 16,850 is gone, so or 16,823 or 20 is gone, 16,820 is gone, then the next support will come which is at 16518, which is a yearly pivot. On top side, definitely now 17130 to 170 is a zone which is very strong resistance for Lalaji. And if 17170 is broken, then the next resistance will come at 17330, which is closer to 20 bar, as well as weekly H3. On daily chart, we see that Lalaji is closed below 200 bar moving average, just taking a support on 50, which will get broken on Monday, and below 20 and below it. So here also market is looking very weak. On 15-minute chart, it has closed below all the moving averages. So here also things are not looking very good. And when we look into CPR, we see that Monday's CPR is way below Friday's CPR. So this also confirms the trend that the trend is down. And when we look into SGX right now, we see that SGX is at 17015, which is below pivot of 17212 and closer to L3 for Monday, which is at 17010. So somewhere closer to weekly L3. So 17010 is gone. Then the next support is at 16848. So for a Monday, looks like that open is below pivot. And when we look into super trail indicator, the 15 bar indicator is showing bearish, and daily indicator is was bullish till Friday, but on Monday, I guess on open itself, it should turn bearish. So things are definitely not looking good. And for Monday, the contraction indicator is also below 1, so it could be another trend day. So Monday, the strategy is very clear. It is a sell on rise if the open is below pivot, which is at 17211, and one can hold it with a stop loss of 17065. So for Monday, idea is sell on rise either at pivot or at 17150 or 171, anything between 17130 to 17200, if taken given a chance, could be a good area to be a defensive trader and sell on rise. One can be an aggressive trader and also take 15-minute breakout, which is going down. I hope these discussions are adding value to your trade setup and trading ideas. Stay healthy. Jai Hind.